Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Taurus. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the beginning of October. Taurus, I will be doing an extended for this reading. You can find the extended links in the description below this video. You don't need to subscribe to both of them, just one or the other. Either that, or you can hold off for a couple weeks. I eventually post the extendeds, but it won't be consecutive. So some people like to follow along, which is why I offer it in the extended links below. I also have personal readings open till around the 25th of October, and then I'm taking the rest of the month off because that is my birthday and Halloween, favorite time of the year. So if you are interested in getting a personal reading, I have all of my contact information in the description below this video. Make sure you hit me up, and I would love to do your reading for you. All right, so let's get into this. Taurus, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards ready, it's called Busted by the Black Keys, and there's not a lot of lyrics to the song. One thing I did want to note, it's on the album The Big Come Up. So I feel like for some of you, you're actually like experiencing a big come up, okay? But for others of you, it's funny. It's like the name of the title just in itself, Busted. Now, either you're feeling busted, or someone in the situation, someone is feeling kind of busted, like roughed up, like, you know, kind of like an egg, a hard-boiled egg, and the shell gets cracked, it's busted. But also for some of you, I was getting that someone is like busted, like someone got busted, like caught you in the act, or you busted somebody screwing up something, right? Take it as it resonates, but that's what I was getting. The song, the lyrics, well, I'm busted, yes, I'm busted, but my heart won't let me die. If you feel all right, darling, once you come around, and then at the end it says, walk through my door, walk through my door. And the song is more about, you know, somebody feeling just like busted in relationships and, you know, feeling like worn out and kind of walked over, and but wanting, you know, the love of his life to, you know, come walking through the door, make him feel better. Okay, so take it as it resonates. All right, what do we have for Taurus for our Secrets of the Witch overall oracle? What do we have for Taurus, Secrets of the Witch overall? Okay, there's too many. I just need one, please, spirits. Thank you. Witch's allies. You have need of friends. The witch now weaves your path together with that of those who can help your quest. Be open to companionship, for she sends allies for your magical life purpose. So this is talking about working together with people. Working with allies, making new friends, or just making new acquaintances, connections, people that can help you along your journey, along your path, whether that be professional, whether it be personal, like relationship, or whether it be spiritual. And I feel like for many of you watching this is actually more spiritual allies, people who will help you along your path of spirituality, witchcraft, whatever it may be. Okay, so we're going to get into this. Like I said, there will be an extended. So we will be reading from the Book of Shadows Tarot. This is the So Below portion of the deck. And then pulling a Witch's Kitchen Oracle, and then Queen of the Moon Oracle. This is being recorded the day, it's like the day after the new moon, but it's still not new moon, full moon. The day after the full moon, but technically it's still within the 24-hour time frame of the full moon. What do we have for Taurus for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please? Okay. Energy going into the shuffle is the High Priestess. So I was talking about spiritual path. This is absolutely it. The High Priestess is the tarot card reader of the zodiac. She is very magical. She is like a tarot card reader. She's the see all, know all, very wise. But also the card is about intuition. So either you are getting, I mean, obviously getting tarot card readings, or you could be a tarot card reader, or somebody who's just very spiritual or on the spiritual path, or this card is just talking about using your intuition in a matter. Okay. Let's see. What do we have for Taurus, please? 3 cards for Taurus. Could be highly intuitive at this time. Two more for Taurus, please. Okay. Oh, that's lovely. This is interesting. Underneath the deck, we have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is the card of Virgo. You could have Virgo somewhere strong in your chart. You could be having kind of like a hermit period, going into a hermit period, or be approaching one. And that is, it's actually a very spiritual time where you're going within and just taking time for yourself, getting yourself into alignment, facing your shadow side, going deep within, you know, learning more about yourself and others, you know, how you work well, or how you work with others, and that type of feeling. Let's go more into this and then I'll get back to that. Okay, so we start out with the Knave of Chalices. That's the Page of Cups. Okay. And pages are messengers. They could be somebody younger than you. This also just could be like a younger type of energy, you know, someone who acts young. Chalices, it's the cups, that's water sign energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It could be you could have water in your chart, okay? One of those signs in your chart, or this could be a water sign, someone who could be younger than you, but they're messengers, right? So this is a message coming to you. And it could have been a message that came to you in the past, recent past, or like a younger person. Could be, I feel like it's a water sign strongly. Could have been like a water sign. If they're not younger than you, they have that young type of spirit, right? Someone who like believes in magic, believes in love, you know, just has that open energy, that kind of feeling, right? All right. Also, the Knave of Cups can also stand for, like, because it's love, emotions, feelings, it can also stand for what love has produced. So for some of you, there could be like a child involved, or the news of a baby, or somebody getting pregnant, or something like that. And then what's interesting is we've got the Ten of Cups right after that. So I do feel like this could be some type of a birth announcement, but also like what's really interesting in this card, it speaks of marriage. So for some of you, I don't know why it's not focusing. Some of you could be getting married. We see a wedding gown in there. Somebody could, you know, be going to the altar, being around family. The Ten of Cups, again, cups are about emotions, feelings. It's like happiness, ultimate happy life, happy wife type of energy, type of vibe, right? There could be, you know, in the past, people were maybe somebody was like talking about having children because of this marriage that's happening. Or it just could be somebody that's like helping you, you know, get to this point, get to the altar, like water sign energy helping you get to the altar in some way, shape, or form. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. So that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who's extremely wise. She is, now it doesn't matter if you're male or female, you could still be the Queen of Swords. It's just the feminine energy, okay? But she's very wise because she's gained all of her wisdom through experience. She's been through it, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. She knows exactly what she wants, how she's going to get it, and she doesn't change her mind. You know, and I feel like this is you. I feel like this is like I'm channeling your information. What's really interesting in this card, you see a woman and then another woman, like who's like about to get an opportunity. So it's like a boss. I feel like maybe for some of you, you guys kind of are like a boss or an authoritative figure, because that's what the Queen of Swords is, an authoritative figure, and you're giving somebody an opportunity. Could be after a marriage, after you get married. I feel like this could be a water sign. That could be the water sign. So this Hermit energy, I feel like this is you taking a break. After all is said and done, you're feeling worn out, exhausted. There's a lot going on. Because all you want to do is relax. Take a nice hot bath. Candles all around you, read a book, just trying to, like if this is before any type of wedding or any type of coming together, and when I say marriage, it can be an actual marriage, right? This also could be like a partnership, a marriage of, you know, working together or something like that. And that's what I see here, contracts, paperwork being signed. Okay, so I do see some type of partnership, but it's going to make you extremely happy, and I feel like it's going to be very fruitful. When you have air and water together, that it's like very smart energy. Very smart energy. And I feel like you're sitting in this bathtub feeling super smug, like you know it's going to happen. But this is you taking the time to just kind of manifest and figure out what needs to happen in order to make it move forward. But it's going to. Like this is a very spiritual time for you. I like it. I like it a lot. And so I'm looking at this partnership, and then we talk about witches, allies, who you're welcoming into your world, your family, this partnership, whatever it is. This person becomes an ally for you. Somebody that you can turn to, work with, depend on, and vice versa, right? I like it. I like it. Yeah, there could be new opportunities abound. It's very interesting. For those of you who are actually getting married, congratulations. I'm laughing because I actually know, I know a Taurus who's about to go get married. I actually know a couple Tauruses who are getting married, but one in particular who's about to go get married. It's so funny. The universe never ceases to amaze me. I love spirit so much. All right, one more for Taurus, please. What do we have for Taurus? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Okay, so we've got Yarrow underneath the deck. This is expulsion. Now, this isn't like you're expelling someone out of your life. You could, right? But this is expulsion of any negativity, any kind of stress, any kind of illness or sickness. If you're feeling under the weather at all whatsoever, go to the vitamin shop. They sell it at Walgreens or CVS or Walmart even, I'm sure carries it. But it's Yarrow in the vitamin area. And this helps take the toxins out of your system, and it helps fight against colds and any kind of flu or being under the weather. It's very powerful. You can also use it for facial scrub, facial serum, toner, essential oil. But Yarrow, Yarrow, and it expels any toxic energies, any toxins within the body, and helps everything, helps you become healthy and protected. And then on top of the deck, we've got Patchouli, Purpose. I love this card, actually. So patchouli is something that's been used for years and years. It's very aromatic. They use incense, and it's best known as like the hippie incense, if you will. But this talks about purpose, having purpose in what you do, anything that you do, purpose in what you put out, whether it's, you know, content or your work, or you know, when you're like, I don't know why I'm thinking about like posts and social media, but it's like anything that you say or do, you're supposed to say and do it with purpose. When you do anything, you do it with a purpose. Otherwise, why are you doing it? It's wasted energy. So it's like, it's do everything with purpose, and it's almost like do it, everything that you do it with purpose, and then expel, detoxify yourself, get rid of anything that you no longer need in your life with the yarrow, right? So let's read Patchouli and see what the book says. The sacred path is yours alone. Set personal goals for you to own. My potent oil will help achieve direction and purpose to conceive. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. Now, a couple things. I just heard the word conceive. We already had that Page of Cups with the marriage card. There, for some of you, not all of you, there could be a conception, a child, conception, right? For others of you, this could be just the mere conception of a new opportunity or a new project. It's like, you know, when you start a new project, it's like, oh, my baby, my project. It's like that, right? And I do feel it has something to do with this Queen of Swords energy that's coming in. Like, this could be the conception of like a new partnership. And the sacred path is yours alone. This is you like planning everything out, figuring out what you want to do, how you're going to do it, making those decisions, setting personal goals, writing it down. So don't give up, even though you may feel that your life has no meaning or direction. I'm here to change your outlook and remind you that having purpose enables you to live life to the fullest. So seize the day and embrace your ideas to achieve your goals and reignite your passion. And I shall give you good reasons to get up in the mornings. Use me in meditation as I transport your mind to far-off magical places with just one sniff of my musky and exotic scent. My potency will evoke nostalgic memories for your soul to awaken and remind you of why you are here on this beautiful planet at this time. Anoint your doors and windows with my oil as a magical defense to repel negative influences, and use me in spells and rituals to attain the spiritual growth and mastery of self that you've been seeking. So this helps you seek mastery and planning for your purpose, your life's path, right? And again, that could be you managing somebody or you becoming a boss to somebody. And this is like you relaxing in the tub, like, very pleased with yourself after you've gone within and planned it all out, with the books, and she's writing and journaling. It doesn't even have to be a project. This could just be your life, like setting goals, like what's next, right? So let's look at yarrow. Fever's high, I'll sweat it out. Toxins exiled, there's no doubt. Expulsion is my forceful charm as I dismiss and expel harm. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. So put your boundaries in place and expel anything that is preventing you from being your magical best. Richly endowed with spiritual properties, I've been preserved in temples and treated with reverence for my ability to influence lifeblood, the essence that is carried through blood itself. As an amulet, I will protect against evil, for my power is capable of overcoming the forces of darkness. I will safeguard you from the toxic behavior of others. Keep in mind that I intensify the work of other herbs and increase their essential oil content. Do not be fooled by my pretty lace features, for I'll make you sweat to break a fever and have the power to ostracize congestion, bruises, arthritis, and measles. Plant me next to your threshold to deport fearsome spirits, eject any poisonous plants that infect your herb garden, and banish any other toxins that creep into your life. So, I feel like this is, for protection for you. It's like protection and purpose, but also to keep you healthy, okay? So if you're feeling down, If you're even getting an inkling of any kind of cold or anything like that, start taking some yarrow. It'll help detoxify yourself, but also protect you from any evil around. And if you aren't getting married, see about sticking some yarrow into your bridal bouquet. That will help, keep the evil eye off of you. That type of energy. All right, now let's get into the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I can't wait to clarify these cards in the extended and see more what this is about. If you feel like you've been kind of like on your own, even if it's spiritual path, working path, relationship, you have people coming in. You actually have more people around you than you realize. I know Taurans are very headstrong. You guys are the bull. You are very, very headstrong. And so, when you have your mind set on something, much like the Queen of Swords, it's like you don't want to change your mind. But just know that you got people around you that are willing and ready to help. And they love you. You just gotta, I don't want to call you stubborn or call you out, but you guys can be sometimes. Everybody can be. You especially. And I love you. My oldest daughter is a Taurus, so I totally get it. All right. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, underneath the deck, we've got boundaries. So Yarrow and I believe in Patchouli was talking about boundaries. Why I say this is interesting is because this card also came up underneath the deck for Sagittarius. So you might want to go check out the Sagittarius reading. But also 12s, so something could have happened on the 12th. Something could be happening on the 12th of October. Okay? But also 1 + 2 = 3. And 3 is about celebrations. 3 is about waiting for your ships to come in. Waiting for something good to happen, right? You can feel it coming. It also talks about partnership and working together, 3 or more people, or just 2 people in a company or something like that. Like the vibes that I'm feeling here. It's working together. But it's also you putting up your boundaries, making sure that you're protecting yourself from anyone who could potentially overstep those boundaries. And it's just setting up a defense mechanism for yourself, which is good because if you keep your guard down all the time, people will walk all over you. Now, if you keep your boundaries up all the time, also, sometimes it's hard for people to actually reach you, but that's not necessarily always a bad thing. You got to take it as it resonates, right? Boundaries. It's good to have healthy boundaries, and it's the balance, right? Top of the deck, number 33, blossoming, flower moon. I love this energy. So number 1, 33 is a twin flame number. So a divine partner type of energy. The flower moon happens in the spring. Something could be flowering or blossoming by spring, potentially a pregnancy for some of you, not everyone. And or it could be like a partnership. It's like anything that takes off now, that starts now, could really be flourishing and flowering by the springtime, by the next flower moon. 3s, 3s, 6s, and 9s in witchcraft are super strong, solid numbers. It's like maiden, mother, crone. And you've got 3, 3, which 3 + 3 = 6. 6 is victory. 6 is balancing of money and pentacles. 6s are victory. And it's almost like you've got 3 and 6 here, because 1 + 2 = 3, and then 3 + 3 = 6. I like that a lot. All right, let's read this. If I can find the right book. Do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. I joyfully blossom and feel no fear. So, you could be going through kind of like a hard time. There could be There could be something that is happening that has been, tough to get through or to get to, which is why you're seeking allies with the Witch's allies. But Spirit is saying don't give up. You have planned for it. It's going to go through. You just got to keep on keeping on, right? There is a time to blossom. We plant seeds physically and metaphorically so that they will blossom into what we intend. Perhaps the journey has been a long and hard one, but we shouldn't give up, especially if we are close. Fear is usually the thing that prevents flow and blossoming. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change, fear of what people think. But if you can release the useless fears and begin to enjoy your own growth and eventual blossoming, it will all be worthwhile. Companion stone is the ruby. So if you have rubies around you, or might be like a good luck charm to wear rubies if you have them around you. Sorry, my cat. Interesting. I like it a lot. Yeah, I feel like you are going to be blossoming, and whatever you're trying to work on now will, like I've said, will blossom, especially by the springtime. Sorry, my cat just jumped on my lap and then he slid off and started digging his claws into me. I love him. Okay, let's look at boundaries real quick for you. Boundaries. Judging what you need and what you don't need allows you to place healthy boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. Judge what is healthy and right for you with clarity and care. Simplify. So you can say yes or no with authenticity and clarity. In times of sickness or the presence of very strong emotions such as grief, we often naturally simplify. We cut out all the extras that are too hard or too complex at that time. We might not take up an invitation to an event we might have to work at attending. We might only watch a film that we know uplifts us. We might only want to see or communicate with friends we know and trust to understand, love, and support us, warts and all. We might only choose to spend the depth of our heart and time with a few people rather than many, and we become vastly sensitive to those we now discover take their unfair share of our energy. Not all judgment is bad or to be avoided. Every single one of us judges every day. We judge what brand of washing powder to buy among many. We judge what TV show is good and what isn't. We vote, which is a judgment on trust. If we don't, we do not have values, nor do we have boundaries, which is a huge issue for some. To simply focus on your own experiences and not look outside yourself for justice may all be very nice for gurus, but for those of us who want to be the change they wish to see, judge happily that certain things are unacceptable. People judged that slavery wasn't right and involved themselves in change, even to the extent of waging war. People judged that whaling wasn't right, so it's been banned in most countries. We judged that apartheid wasn't right, and people died to change it. One brave man, Nelson Mandela, was jailed for decades as a result. Boundaries teach people how to treat us, and this is a kind of positive judgment. Companion stone or metal, obsidian, which I don't know if I've got some up here, but it's black stone, and yes, that helps for protection. So if there is somebody that has done something negative against you, it's like they overstepped their boundaries, like trying to tell you what it was that they thought that you should feel, right? Or tried to basically, I'm feeling like gaslighting, right? But it's like when somebody tries to tell you what to think, say, or feel when you're the judge of that for yourself, right? So by them doing that, they're overstepping your boundaries. You have to protect yourself against that type of energy. And if they've done you wrong, it's like hold them accountable for it. It's very important that you hold people accountable. And I feel like, because it's like I'm seeing two bees now, the boundaries blossoming. It's like the more boundaries that you uphold, the more that you don't let people walk all over you, the more you will blossom, if that makes sense. So that's where I'm going to leave you at right now. Taurus, sorry, I had a brain fart there for a second. But there will be an extent, like I said, we're going to clarify these cards here, pull a couple more oracles to add to this message. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading, make sure that you get a hold of me. But like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified of my upcoming content. And as you know, it's Together We Grow. I always enjoy reading for you guys, sharing your energy, and I look forward to doing it again soon in the near future. So I hope that you have a fantastic week after reading this. It looks like you have a lot of positive things in the works right now. And I will see you on the flip side. You guys take care, be safe, stay blessed, peace.